place the chest electrodes V1 through 6. If the patient is hairy, like Tim described, you'll need to shave the site in order to get a good connection. The first lead you'll place is V1. You'll place that distal below the breast tissue or under the pectoralis muscle, right next to that sternum bone, right in the center. V2 will be placed on the other side of the sternum, directly from lead 1. You'll next place V4. Don't worry, we'll come back to V3. You'll place V4 on the mid-clavicular line. You'll be placing it in that fourth intercostal space, about one rib down from the other two leads. After placing that lead and identifying that mid-clavicular line, you'll place V3 in between those two leads. You'll next want to find the placement for V6. V6 goes right in that mid-axillary line, right below the armpit, in line with V4. Next you'll place V5, right between V4 and V6. And that's it. Now that you understand how to place those leads, we'll go ahead and look at the EKG machine itself. Each EKG machine differs slightly, but it will come with a bundle of wires like you see there on the right and on the left. If you look at the picture on the left, it has little identifiers, RL, RA, V1, V2. Those correspond with wires and little clips that will clip onto those adhesive stickers to the patient's chest so that you can correctly place the wires. After you've placed the wires, you will see the lines on the screen stabilize. What I mean by stabilize is they won't be bouncing up and down. It will have better data quality and they'll come straight across. After you've got a good connection and the lines are all stable, your machine may differ, but on this particular machine, right here, you'll hit a button that says ECG. Once you hit that button, it will pause the screen, and then you'll hit it again to print out the printout that will give you a detailed look. The printout looks something like this. It'll have the patient's information, and then it'll have some kind of interpretation of what the machine thinks it is before the cardiologist makes his official read on it. Depending on your facility, you will give this to the appropriate authority, whether that's the patient's nurse or a doctor or whoever ordered it. And that's it. At this time, we'd like you to break off into small groups of 3 to 4 and utilize the CPR dummies in front of you with stickers and or band-aids, whatever's been provided to you, and to practice putting those leads in the proper position. Good luck. Now that you've completed your practice, we'd like to take a short quiz to see where you're at. Go ahead. Question 1 is describe the function of an EKG. Question 2, explain where leads are placed on the chest in words. Question 3, what are 3 required fields for data entry when you're entering the patient's demographics and data? And number 4, what do you do with panic values? And that's it. That's all, folks.